All right, here we are again for a beautiful new morning session. How is everyone doing? Can you guys hear me loud and clear? Let me know in the chat box. Also, let me know where you guys are tuning in from so we can start our last session of the week. Good morning, Hamme, Belgium. Good morning, Antwerp. All right, good morning, good morning. Lake of Constance. I have to search that. You always send this. I want to know where it is. Zele in the building. Germany. Good morning, everyone. I hope you all are doing great this week. Essen, Germany in the house. Wommelgem. Good morning. All right, good. Let's get straight into it. Let's talk about the price drops we have seen yesterday. We had some different opportunities. We had some breakouts. We had some retests. So let's talk about it. All right. We will go over every single pair. For the people who do not know what we're doing here, pretty simple. We are using Pricetrap. Like you can see here on GJ, what we want to do is simply trap the price between the last high and low, wait for the breakout, and then see the market following up that breakout with the right price action. All right. So that's basically what we are doing. So pretty simple here with GJ. We are in the consolidation zone since last Thursday, something like that. We never broke out any highs or any lows, so we don't have any direction in the market. So as long as we stay in between that high and low, we know that the market, or we know that we don't have any opportunities with the price trap strategy. Here with GA, exactly the same thing. Market did not break out of the highs or the lows. So if we don't see a breakout, pretty simple, we do not react. Let me first fix all my alerts here, so everything is clear and set up for today. For GJ, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna keep GA, but GJ, no, I'm just gonna leave it and see if we have other and better opportunities in these markets for today. Break resistance, there we go, and then of course the support zone. There we go. All right. So that was for GJ and GA. Next one, NZD Canadian. Market broke out, never came back for the retest. So pretty simple. If we don't have a retest, we do not react, all right? Because this is our second confirmation. So first, the 1 hour candle close above the zone. Second, we want to see that retest happening. I do like the fact that we were breaking a lot of structure right over here. So for me personally, it's really a sign of the market wanted to reverse, wanted to start building up an uptrend again. So basically just waiting on this one to see the market get back and create a retest, to then maybe have that opportunity to confirm this breakout of all these highs and start climbing up again. So let's see how it plays out. If it does not give us the proper retest and the market just keeps on dropping, we can simply use, of course, our previous support zone to see the market following up on this downtrending direction. All right. But it's looking pretty good. Let's see if we can really get that retest in and see the market offer us these good price action points. Good. Then we have UCAT. If we take a look at UCAT, we broke out, we came back for that retest. We have a 1 hour engulfing right over here. We have the 30-minute engulfing and a 15-minute engulfing candle. Let me first put my EMA back in place. There we go. And like you can see, all time frames were showing us that the market wanted to go down, but it wasn't really the best moment to react on that, right? So if we were asking ourselves after this 30-minute engulfing, because if you only have this 15-minute engulfing, that's not confirmation enough, in my opinion. Even if you would use this and set a FIP on this one, it would never trigger, all right? But also, if you're using this 15-minute, this is the only point of information you got that the market was ready to go down, all right? That the market was ready to follow up on this trending direction. So I personally, I waited for that 30-minute time frame. It did engulf, but it wasn't really interesting because market was very low, all right? we don't want to react on downtrending movements if the market is very low. We want to react high. Okay, so that's a very important one if we're talking about USD Canadian. So USD Canadian, in my opinion, no opportunity right over here. Market did come back all the way to these resistance levels. The moment I saw the market breaking out of this structure, I think it was pretty clear for me that the market just wasn't ready to go down. All right, the market was shooting very, very fast to the upside. So it was really telling us that the market was rather going up than going down. Okay, pretty simple. Still an EJ, Euro pound, yes, yesterday it did hit our take profit levels from the day before. But if we are seeing what is happening right over here, it isn't really fun, right? It's a little bit playing with us. It's consolidating. It's doing these massive movements. You could have this opportunity with the breakout here. So this was the take profit hit from our previous breakout retest after some consolidation, of course. So this was the take profit that got hit. But when the take profit hits, we have a new lower low. So market came back for that retest. We see the market rejecting here beautifully from that EMA 50. So the 1 hour time frame was already confirming that the market was preparing himself to move to the downside. Same thing on the 30-minute time frame and that 15-minute time frame. So if you reacted right over here, of course, this is a beautiful reaction with all the price action in place. Okay, so if you had this entry and you place your stops above this structure point, I would personally go. Yesterday, I went for this 5 pip. Right now, I just want to have the market room enough to breathe. So these 8 pip stops. So the highs are covered. All right. All the highs that you see that are created are covered. If market shoots above this, it's basically just telling us that it's maybe taking himself or making himself ready to go to the upside. All right. So let's see how it plays out. This is indeed still running. We are in a consolidation phase of the market. Let's see. Okay, we are used to euro pound doing these kind of things. We do have some euro news at 2:15 and at 10. I don't expect the biggest movements at 10 a.m. But at 2:15 we could see some big movements. All right, so that will determine if markets or if euro pound will start moving to the downside, or if it's done with the downtrending movement here. All right, so it's just a waiting game. If you reacted right over here, for me personally, I'm always a set and forget person. So if the market hits stop loss, it is what it is. We move on to the next one. Okay. I had the 50-minute engulfing before, like one before that. Here, this one here. All right, that would be a little bit a bigger stop loss, but you would be still running this, right? Or you have a very tight stop loss just above this high, then maybe spread took you out. Okay, so depends a little bit where you reacted. For me personally, the very first moment I saw euro pounds with the right price action was really at this point. All right, but of course it depends when you're looking at your charts and that kind of stuff. Okay, so of course this first 50-minute engulfing was also a beautiful reaction because that 30-minute was also showing price action, and the 1 hour time frame was also showing some rejection. Okay, so let's see how it plays out. I'm curious. If it shoots right back to the stop loss, it is what it is. Just delete everything and move on to the next pair. Okay. Alrighty, let's check what's happening here with NZD USD, because right over here we see the breakout, and not only from the high that we drew yesterday, but also the highs before. All right, so it's really breaking that structure, showing us that there are bulls in play right now, and we get that retest in. And here with this retest, we do have some good price action on the 1 hour time frame. 30-minute time frame was showing us exactly the same thing: engulfing candles, rejection candles, morning stars. So everything is pretty much in place here. Of course, we were sleeping at this point, or most of us were sleeping at this point. I'm not sure. Sometimes there are some people from the US here, but most of us were sleeping, so we couldn't really react on this. What do we see right now is a beautiful morning star. Okay, so let's see. Maybe if market gets back to the closest fit at this point, we could still have a reaction here with NZD USD. All right, so a beautiful live example on this pair. So let's see. I'm curious. Okay, so let me put an alert. So if we are at entry, we have that opportunity to react. There we go. With a stop of, yeah, I would go 15 just to give the market enough room. Okay. And then if we target our next structure point, that would be a 1-on-2 risk to reward. All right. So you see, you could even go, let me check. Now I would just go for that 1-on-2 first, and then we will see how far the market can keep on going. Okay, good. So that's for NZD USD. Let's see if we can get back to our entry prices and have an opportunity there. Okay, good. Then we have NZD Canadian. Okay, we are waiting for the retest. Last one, Euro JPY. We did have an opportunity on Euro JPY yesterday. Just check what the market did. First thing, we broke out 1 hour candle close right over here. Okay, came back for the retest. 1 hour wasn't showing you a lot, but the 30-minute together with that 50-minute time frame was showing you some price action. All right, so you did have an opportunity right over here. It wasn't really the most beautiful price action. So if you skip this one, if you said like, nah, I don't like it, good. All right, don't see this as a mistake or something. What you could do, this 15 wasn't information enough, of course, because we didn't have a 30-minute close together with that 15-minute. But the next 50-minute engulfing was beautifully aligned with your 30-minute time frame. So if you reacted here, 2 out of 3 of the time frames were showing that it wants to go down, 15 pip to 16 pip stop, something like that. And then market shoot it down for 80, 70, 75 to 80 pips, almost 80 pips. All right. Some people went in. I saw the Euro JPY that I'm talking about now. Yeah. Beautiful. All right. If you skipped it, if you told yourself like, the price action isn't really what I like to see, no problem, right? That's also a good thing. That's a good thing that you say to yourself, I don't like it because it's not aligned with how I want to see the market react on my zone. Okay. But we did have a beautiful opportunity of almost a 105 risk to reward potential. Okay. So beautiful take profit here with Euro JPY. If we reflect on yesterday, what kind of day it was, to be honest, just one take profit and one consolidation with Euro Pound here. Okay, so that's it. What happened yesterday? So pretty good, to be honest. You only need one trade a day, especially if you're trading 1-on-3 risk to rewards. It's insane. All right, just test it for yourself. Do the calculations. Put it in a log. See how it works. See what kind of advantage you have using this risk to reward ratio. And yeah, just see the magic. Alrighty. So good. We have NZD USD. We have Euro Pound still running. NZD CAD waiting for the retest, and GA and still in between the price trap zones. What I'm going to do right now, pretty simple, going over the charts, taking a look if we have some opportunities, yes or no. If you have any price traps that you like in the charts today, let me know. I'm curious if you guys are already trapping something. If you see something in the charts, always nice to see you guys also have the price traps ready already. Yeah, already. AD Canadian, yeah, I was doubting a bit, but I will get back to it. Let me check. There we go. I do like AD NZD. Pretty simple structure. We have both opportunities here. If we break down, we are just following up on the long-term downwards movement. If we break up, we follow up on the short-term uptrend. All right. Pretty simple. But what I'm seeing right now, it's mainly down at this pair. There we go. Crossing up. Break resistance. What about the small trades on NZD Canadian? You would trap it like this. It's possible, all right. I would rather have a breakout retest to the upside if I'm looking at these kind of things. But if you break to the downside, just know that after such a big move, that there is a very high potential that we will react on these demand zones, right? I wanna rather follow up on this breakout and see the market getting into that retest. Okay. AD Canadian, are you watching for the retest, or are you watching for a new trap? Because at this point there is a retest, a break retest happening, or happened a few hours ago. So right over here at 6 o'clock in the morning. So this is already gone. Okay, I wouldn't look at it. If you want to look at AUD Canadian, I would personally just go for a resistance zone. Because if you want to look for downside movements, we should break other zones than just the low that is created with the retest. Okay, because in my opinion, we don't have any confirmations yet that this is the next low that the market will create in its uptrending market. This is now, for me, the last point of structure that needs to get broken before I think the market would go bearish. Okay, so that's why I'm just using a resistance zone for maybe the breakout retest and the follow-up of this uptrend. Okay, new trap. Yeah, but I would personally not use this low. This low isn't information. If we break through this, yeah, we have that higher low because it is confirmed because of our higher high. Pretty simple, basic market principles. Okay, but at this point, I wouldn't use it. Good. EA, Euro AD. What are you looking for? The break and retest right now? I personally don't really see it. You could trap this whole movement, this whole consolidation, but I wanna stay up personally. Check the link. Oh yeah, you have a link. You're trapping it completely. I would adjust my zones a little bit. This is still a Euro AUD from Monday, I think. So I would adjust my zones to the wicks and here also to the lows here. Because yeah, that's also a point where the market was. So we need to break that in order to know a certain direction. But I'm personally gonna stay away from Euro AUD. It's a little bit too big of a consolidation at this point. Okay. What do we have more? GA and GJ. So GA I still have. GJ, I'm staying away. Same thing like Euro AD. It's too big of a consolidation. I'd rather stay away from it. Okay. When do you adjust your zones? Pretty simple. That's a pretty good question. So for example, now with Euro Pound, we see that the market is like creating new. No, this is not a good example. Let me first check if I can find a good example here. So for example, let me take another chart that is empty. All right, this is maybe a good example. Of course, this is not a trap. I just want to focus on this low. Okay, so market created this low. We are using this as a support. Market rejects from this low. As long as the market like stays here, like at our zone, and then breaks, I'm not adjusting anything. All right, because this low hasn't confirmed also anything. It's the moment the market goes back to the highs that I know, like, okay, market has created a new low. I'm adjusting right now to my wick, okay, to my new wick that the market has created. So if we go to Euro AED, for example, the very first thing we did this week was trapping it right over here. If we are like in this consolidation moment, I wouldn't adjust, but at the point the market gets back to the highs and attacks the highs, I'm adjusting my zone. All right, so I hope that makes sense. Oh, GA and GJ. GJ, I'm gonna leave it alone. GCAT maybe. Oh yeah, GCAT, I do like it. I do like it. So very easy high over here. We could follow up that uptrend, definitely. Same thing like NZD, or what was it? AD Canadian. Not fully convinced about the low that the market has created. So I would rather just follow up on this uptrend and see if the market can give us that breakout retest to the upside. Okay. Break resistance. There we go. Um, with pleasure, with pleasure. Always here to help. I hope that answers your question, Tobias, with the adjustment of the zones. Canadian JPY. Let me check. Oof, yeah, I like this one. Very easy structure here. Nice. Yes, okay, amazing. And I'm gonna check news in a moment. So I'm gonna check what kind of events we are waiting on. Like the Euro news, it's pretty okay. You can of course expect that movement of Euro during the news, but I don't expect like CPY movements or FOMC movements or NFP movements. All right, that's not what I'm expecting today. But just be aware that news is happening at that point, so you don't react while news is happening. So if at 2:15 in the afternoon you see the market creating price action, just don't react, leave it alone. All right, don't react the moment you or the moment news is happening, because sometimes we can see some crazy things. Okay, euro pound is shooting back in profit. Let's see if we can get that 1 on 3 again. Not the most spectacular week for the price trappers, but we did had some good opportunities. So normally you should be good. Looks like that will be it for today. You could look for the. Nah, I'm gonna leave it. You could look for that retest there, but nah. Okay. Eurocat maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it with what I have right now. 8 price traps, more than enough. Let me see what gold is doing, just to be curious. Oof, we did had a massive drop here, taking back these demand levels. Let's see. Let's see. Alrighty. So what do we have for today? Oh, what did I do? Okay. So AUD Canadian following up on with that uptrending market would be beautiful. Then we have AUD NZD, which is within a beautiful price trap. So let's see where we can go. For Euro Pound, we are still running this one. Of course, if you want to, you can still use this new support zone here and have a breakout retest of that new support zone. All right. For the resistance, we first need to break above. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see what this wick is telling me in the past. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. I'm gonna go for this one. So I'm gonna go for this resistance here. If we break above this with Euro Pound, we could see a reversal happening. Um, but at this point, it's looking good, right? We're shooting into profits. Let's see how it will end up. There we go. Blue numbers on the MetaTrader. Always good to wake up. Looking for 1980 on gold. Yeah, I'm gonna check in a moment. So then we have also GA, pretty big trap. And you know, the greater the trap, the greater the breakout. So let's see. We're already breaking out on GCAT. NZD Canadian waiting for the retest. Of course, we have NZD USD. Maybe we can dip lower into our target or into our entry zones. Let's see. Would be a beautiful example with only 15 pip stop, 30 pip take profit. Then we have Canadian JPY, very easy and simple trap here, simply waiting for a breakout of one of the two zones. It doesn't matter where the market goes, and that's the beauty about price trap. You're not stuck in that one direction, because that was something I had in the past. Is when I was trading a certain strategy, mostly of the time you only had like one direction, and it played with my mind because I was only buying. For example, I bought, stop loss was hit, okay, lower point, bought again, stop loss was hit, bought again, because I was just having like that one direction opinion of the market. Now it's with price trap, it doesn't matter which way we go. If we go up, I follow the upside. If we go down, I follow the downside. That's it. All right. I get the question a lot of times, what do you think about this pair? What do you think about this pair? Mostly of the time, my answer will be very simple. or we are going up or we are going down. All right, but that's price trap, you know. Good. You're looking for 1980. Yeah, beautiful. Massive demand zone here, massive movement also. I think this was, I wouldn't be surprised if this was a CPY movement, a CPI. I always say CPY, but it's CPI. But CPI movement could be that it was this one here. But a beautiful zone indeed. And if we see like just go to the 4 hour time frame and we just use the basic market principles, you see beautifully that the market just simply creates a downtrending market. All right. So now we could perfectly go to this point here and then starts moving up again, or just follow up on the downside. Okay. So yeah, I do understand the vision you have for gold. Who sent this? Christophe. Yeah, I do understand you, bro. Good. To go over the news, just to end off the price trap part. So like I said, just between 2 and 3, we do have some red and orange flags. I don't expect the biggest movements, but this is something interesting. Are you guys interested in like seeing, for example, the GDP and knowing if it's gonna be a big impact or not? Is this something you guys are interested in? I'm curious. Yes, we. All right. Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. Well, I have pretty good news for you guys. More knowledge, more power. Yes, sir. But I have pretty good news for you guys. Next week on Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. European time zone, so Brussels time zone, we will have a fundamental call with the one and only Sander. All right, he has been on the call sometimes. I'm not sure if he is here today, but this guy is someone I'm working with, or I'm already yeah, he's already within the community for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. I think he even started before me. I'm not sure. And this guy is really like a guru if it comes down to fundamentals. All right. So it's insane what kind of knowledge this guy has. So he will give you everything from basics, how what you just need to know about the fundamentals. So if you see, for example, a GDP and it doesn't affect the market this hard, but it's still a red flag, you just notice. All right. So this kind of knowledge, this kind of background knowledge is always welcome, and it's always good for yourself. So next week, Tuesday, what date is it? I met him in Antwerp in a cafe when Maxime organized something. Yeah, could be. This guy is already with us for a long time, for a very long time. Okay, so what date is this? It is the 30th of January at 8 p.m. All right, Brussels time zone, Central Europe time. Okay, so 30 January. Yes, you were there too. Yeah, could be. I do remember something about yeah, Tuesday, not Thursday, Tuesday. Yes, 8 p.m. So make sure it is blocked. Make sure you're ready. Make sure you're excited, and make sure you have your notebook ready, because this is gonna be insane value. All right. Everything I know about fundamentals at this point, it's way more than in the past. Is because of him. All right. Um, in the summer 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, it was like with these all these games in the yeah, I know again. All right. Now I know. Now I know. Amazing. Good. So these are the price traps. Let me go over the crypto site pretty quick, because yeah, I've already said what I was looking for yesterday, and nothing has really changed. Okay, we see still the same zones. Market is kind of pullbacking and on a very slow pace. Um, so I'm just waiting to get these supply zones get hit and get a selling opportunity right over here. Okay, to attack at least the lows, of course, but I want to see the market like dipping below all these low here, getting back to the 30 levels, or even lower. All right, but we shall see. We follow this up day by day with the crypto charts, but that's basically just my vision. For the people who haven't seen my analysis on Bitcoin, the reason why I'm looking for sells, I think it's pretty simple. Just market principles, basic market principles. We broke all the lows here. I just deleted this line, but you see it. We broke all the lows. So we do have a first confirmation of a downtrending movement on the daily time frame. And the 4-hour was already showing me this the moment we had this strong move to the downside. The moment we saw this, I was already talking about selling ideas. Okay. So that's for Bitcoin. Of course, if you know what Bitcoin is doing, you know pretty much what the whole market is doing. Oof, Ethereum went pretty strong to the downside here. But it's pretty much the same thing that you will see on the other chart. So now we have the 4-hour breakout of the lows. We can see the market get back to these demand or no supply levels. So yeah, let's see how it will play out the upcoming days / weeks. Okay. And that will be it for today, guys. I want to wish you all a beautiful, beautiful day. We see each other back, of course, next week on Tuesday morning, 8:30 a.m. And then we have one more time the 8 p.m. session about the fundamentals with Mr. Sander. All right. I will upload the recording into the YouTube channel. Once it's uploaded, I will also send it into the Telegram channel. And yeah, that's it. Enjoy your weekend. Make sure you keep on growing. Make sure you keep consistent. Just do these small, consistent actions every single day and see what kind of impact it will have on your life. All right. Go for a workout, go for a run. Make sure you read a book, you listen to a podcast, you do some back testing, grow. All right. 1%. Focus on that every single step, one step at a time. All right. Don't get blind because you're watching the top of the mountain. No, watch the first step in front of you and you will see how quick you will get at the top of the mountain. Okay. So thank you all for being here today. Leg day. I don't know. I'm going to train with someone with me and I can train chest. I can train arms. I can train legs, just no back because I did it yesterday. But I will see. I will totally destroy him. No, good. Let's close it up, guys. And we see each other back next week, of course, on Tuesday. So guys, have a great weekend. See you very soon again. Ciao, ciao.